Hi and welcome to my channel. By popular request, I have another fun Pilates class for you using the mini ball. All exercises will be performed on the mat, so grab your mat or a nice cushy rug. Make sure your ball has a little bit of squish to it. We don't want it too firm, and let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and place your ball in between your thighs. Sitting up nice and tall, big inhale, reaching your hands up to the ceiling. As we exhale, reach the arms forward and roll down, nice and slow with control, tummy in, one vertebrae at a time. Resting our head and hands on the mat, little tuck in your pelvis, feet are flat on the floor, and I want you to implant your spine, which is pulling the belly button in, tucking your hips a bit, and squeeze that ball, and then release. Great move to warm up that spine. For our routine today, squeeze the ball, tighten the core, pressing the lower back into the floor. Exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale. Think about bringing your lower rib cage to your hip bones. A few more here. Squeeze the ball, tuck the hips. And last one. Relaxing your head, neck, and shoulders. Maybe walk your feet in slightly closer. Let's lift those hips up for a nice glute bridge, stretching out that spine, and slowly roll it down. Again, press up through your feet, hips go towards the ceiling, keeping a nice neutral spine. Roll it down nice and slow. Again, we lift up. Think about you're peeling a piece of tape off something. And then press it down. Last one. Lift those hips. Hold it here, keeping a nice squeeze on that ball. I want you to lift one foot off the floor and extend it straight ahead. Keeping your hips nice and high, pressing through that foot on the floor. Lower that foot, and then lower back down. Nice, let's do that again, other side. Lift the hips up. Extend the other leg. Squeeze that ball so it stays in place. Lift the hips. Lower that leg, and lower all the way back down. Lifting both, again, the hips straight up. Little pulses here, keep a squeeze on that ball, and just pulse the pelvis towards the ceiling. Squeezing your bottom. Little lift. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down for the last time. We're going to come up to our elbows, and I want you to move that ball so it's in between the knees. So we're supporting our upper body, keeping a nice tall stance here. Nice proud chest. Try not to slouch into your back. Tummy, of course, is tucked, pulled in. I want you to lift those feet off so the bottom part of the legs parallel to the floor in a tabletop position. Keeping the knees bent at a 90-degree angle, we're going to tap those toes and then lift it back up. So just the lower half of the body is moving here. Really working the lower part of our abdomen here, the core. Exhale. Inhale, tap. Exhale, bring it back up. The further out you tap your toes, the more difficult it is. Now hold it here in that tabletop position. I want you to reach your toes to the ceiling, keep it a squeeze on that ball, and then lower back down halfway. So we lift and squeeze, halfway down. Squeeze the quads, the front, top of your legs. And we're still sitting up nice and tall. 2 more here, and then we're going to put those together for a combination. Here we go. Tabletop position. We tap the toes. Lift, halfway back. Tap. Squeeze. Keeping a nice squeeze on that ball for the inner thighs the entire time. I think the ball is so fun to work with, and it keeps us honest. A few more here, guys. Tap. 2 more. You got this. Take a break if you need it. And back down. Beautiful job. Grab that ball. We're going to come all the way back down to our backs, and this time the ball is coming underneath the hips. So right in the small of our back, underneath your tailbone. So find a nice comfy spot. This is really going to challenge our balance and our core. Arms are straight down on the mat. We're going to lengthen one leg to the ceiling. Again, a little tuck in those hips. Taking circles here to the outside. As little or as big as you need them. 2 more. And then let's reverse it. Circle to the inside and back out. You can use your hands to press into the floor for balance. And 1 more. Finish up top and slowly lower that leg back down. Same thing, other side. Leg goes straight up to the ceiling. Let's circle to the outside. One more. And reverse it, circle to the inside. Tummy stays nice and tucked. We're almost there. 1 more time. And let's lower that leg back down to the floor. Now time for doubles. Lifting both legs up off the floor, lengthen them straight up to the ceiling. Gluing those legs together, little baby circles here to the right. 2. 1 more. Lift it nice and long up top. Tummy's in. Let's reverse it. Little baby circles left. 2. For 3. And 4. Straight up to the top. Now scissor those legs, separating them. Tummy in, still reaching tall. Try to straighten those knees. We've got 4. 3, 2, and 1. Lower back both down with control. Let's grab that ball from underneath our hips. Finished with that section. Let's come to a side lying position. We're going to be all the way down, supporting our neck with our hand here. Bottom leg is lengthened long. And your top leg, I want you to bend at a 90-degree angle, placing that knee on top of the ball so that it's pointed straight towards me. Keeping our hips stacked, and we're in a nice straight line from our toe back up to our shoulder. Core is engaged. Pressing into the ball on the floor, I want you to tuck that knee in towards the chest and then lengthen the leg out towards the corner. So we tuck it in, tightening that core, and lengthening it, feeling it in the hip. Bring it in, press it out. Bring it in, press it out. For 4, 3, 2, nice and long, squeeze. Leave it in that 90-degree bent position. Using the inner thigh, we're going to lift that bottom leg. Little lift, little lower. Lift and squeeze. For 4, 3, 2, guess what? We get to do that all again. Lower the bottom leg, relax it, pull that knee in towards the chest, lengthen it out to the corner. Pull it in and lengthen. Adjust that ball if you need to. Two more. Pull it in and lengthen. Last one, pull it in, hold it there. You can drop your toe to the floor and then lift that inner leg, squeezing that inner thigh. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying on the side, grab that ball and we're going to put it behind our knee. Bending both knees so they're in line with each other. Hips are still stacked. Make sure that's in there nice and snug. Hug it in, lift that leg up and down. We're here 8 times. Keep a nice squeeze on that ball. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Adding on to this, we're going to lift the leg up, turn the knee out towards the ceiling, and then back down. So we lift, open, center, and down. You should have felt that glute and that hip kick in even more. Open, center, and down. Just as much as you can, but don't open up those hips. I want you to keep them staying square towards me. You're just trying to get that knee towards the ceiling. We've got 2 more. Lift, open, center, and down. Lift, open, center, and down. Coming up to our elbow now, still on our hip. Grab the ball. Give a nice big stretch here. Reach it all the way up and over. And then I want you to swing this leg forward. We're going to bring the ball towards that foot and lengthen it back out. Ouch. We're not here for long. And reach. Keep that leg lifted. I know we just worked it hard. We've got this. There's only 1 set. We've got 4 more here. Keep that leg nice and high. Reach and lengthen for 2. Last 1. Finish with it nice and long. And come back down. Little interlude before we do the other side. Sitting up nice and tall, working our chest and our upper back. Lengthen the ball in front of you, sitting up nice and tall. Take the ball, I want you to have your hands out to the side and then switch the ball back behind you and come back front. So we change behind us and lift, keeping our spine nice and lifted. Good, now let's reverse that. We take it back and back. 2 more. Shoulders are down. Nice job. Reach it nice and tall. Inhale. As we exhale, let's lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. Scooch on your mat if you need to. Holding the ball in your hands, lift those legs straight to the ceiling again. Lower spine is pressed into the mat. Scissoring our legs again. We're going to take that ball and we're going to switch it underneath. So the ball is making a figure 8. Pull that belly button in. Legs can be big or small here. Switch it and switch it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug them in. Take a little breather. We're going to do that 1 more time. This time you have the option of curling up your head, neck, and shoulders. Let's lift our legs. Option to lift the head and neck. Here we go. Switch and switch. The lower you drop the legs, the harder it's going to be. You do you. We got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything back up to center. Bend those knees and slowly roll down. And here we are on our other side. to continue our other sequence. Coming down all the way on your side, supporting that neck. Bottom leg is lengthened long. Top leg is bent at that 90-degree angle, resting that knee on the ball. Hips are stacked, tummy in. We pull it in towards our chest and lengthen it out to the corner. Pull it in. And point and lengthen. Squeeze. We've got 4, 3, 2, press the knee into the ball. And 1, hold it back here center. Drop a toe if you want, and then lift that leg. Toe can be pointed here or neutral. Lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax that bottom leg. Lift that top foot again. Here we go. Second set. Bring it in. Stretch it out. Pull it in using that core. Stretch it out. Nice and long. Last one. Pull that knee forward. Relax that toe. Lifting the inner thigh. Up and down. Are you still breathing? We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing that ball. It's coming behind that top knee. Both knees start bent at about a 45-degree angle to the corner. Let's lift, squeezing that ball. The top leg comes up and down. Nice squeeze on that ball, also activating the hamstring here. A little bonus for our butt. For 2. And 1, let's do our combination. We lift it, open it to the ceiling, lower down. Lift, twist, center, and down. Keep breathing. Lift, twist, center, and down. Left, twist, center, and down. Last one. Woo. Give the hip a little love. Relax. Grab that ball. We're coming up onto our elbow. Again, making sure that we're all in line. Lengthening. Reach that ball up. Nice big stretch here. Lift that leg. And then we swing that leg towards the front, tapping our ball, if we can, with a nice big reach out. Try not to let that top leg hit the floor here. Keep it parallel. And lengthen. It's slow and controlled. I know I said to swing, just to give you the motion here. Tummy tight. Lift. Final 3, 2. Last one. Nice job. Coming now onto our hands and knees. We're going to take the ball underneath the ankle here. So kind of on top of the foot, resting it here, making sure that our wrists are underneath our shoulders, knees are underneath our hips. Spine is pulled in. Nice long line here. We're going to use that ball and roll it out and then roll it back in, knee towards the chest. Push that ball out and roll it back in. Lengthening the leg, try to straighten it and tuck it back in. A little pressure on that ball so it doesn't roll away from us. 2 more here. Hold this last one. Find your balance. Opposite hand into a bird dog. I want you to try to lift up off the ground if you can. Tummy is in. Press that shin into the ball. Lift, 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 lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, let's release it down. Other side. So let's scooch that ball over under the ankle, making sure we're still aligned. And let's lengthen that back leg. Pull the knee back in and lengthen. Spine just stays nice and neutral here. We're letting our core and our glutes do all the work. Great for our balance. We've got 3 more. For 2. Last one, pull it out. Lengthen it out as much as you can. Shift your weight into that front leg. And then we're going to reach that other arm. Find your balance. Nice deep breaths. Reach your fingers longer. Reach your toes longer apart from each other. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring it down. Come to center. And we're going to take the ball in between our knees here on the floor. So give it a little squeeze. Knees are still underneath our hips. Nice cat-cow here. I want you to drop your chin. Round your back up. Reverse it. Chin up. Sit the hips back. Again, we drop the chin. Roll the back up. Gazing towards your navel. And then let's come back to a neutral position. Keeping a squeeze on that ball, I want you to curl your toes underneath you. If you're able to, we have a little modified plank here. We lift our knees up just a couple inches, lifting the ball off the floor. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Put them down. Uncurl the toes. Let's do that again. Round the back. Tuck the chin. Reverse it. Chin up. Hips go back. Again, drop the chin. Nice fluid movement here. This should feel wonderful for the spine and your lower back. And chin up. Come back to a neutral position. Head is in line with the spine. Curl the toes. Give that ball a squeeze. And if you're able to, we lift our knees up off the floor. Picking up that ball. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. We've got 1 more time. Uncurl the toes. Chin up, hips are back. Dropping the chin, rounding up. Back to our cow. Finding that neutral position finally. Curl the toes, tummy's in, and lift and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Gently set the knees back down, uncurl the toes. Let's go ahead and sit our hips back on our heels for child's pose, reaching those arms straight out in front of us. Big inhale and exhale. This time flip your palms to the ceiling, feeling that in your shoulders. It feels wonderful. Big inhale and exhale. Release the arms. Help yourself to a sitting position. One-legged straddle stretch here. So sitting up nice and tall, I just want you to bend your knee wherever it feels comfortable. Taking that ball, let's lift it nice and high. We're going to reach all the way over. Back down. Switching hands. We're going to take that ball and reach it all the way out towards the opposite leg. And roll it back in. Let's do that again. We go up and over all the way to the side. Nice straight spine. Lift it up. Back to center. Roll it out, bringing the chest towards that knee. And back to center. Let's do that. Switching legs here. Pull the other knee in. Ball lifts up nice and high first. And big stretch all the way over for that side body. Bring it down. We roll the ball out, chest towards the knee. Try to keep those hips, your sit bones, on the floor. Lift up. Lower that ball, little torso twist, and roll it back out. Rolling it back in. Final stretch. Bring the legs all the way forward. Straight legs as much as you can get them. Go ahead and bend them if you can't get them straight. Big inhale, arm. Stay lifted. And then we're going to roll forward with a straight or a neutral spine as much as we can, feeling that stretch all the way back of the legs. And let's roll it back up. One more time. This time we're going to forward fold, round in the back. Inhale. Exhale, round the back, and roll that ball out as far as it will go. Hold it here. Big inhale. Exhale. 1 inch further. And finally, let's roll it up one more time. Finishing in a cross-legged position if that's comfortable for you. Leave the ball in your lap. Big inhale. And exhale, arms come down. I hope you love that quick, fun Pilates routine with the mini ball. Thank you so much for joining me. Give the video a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you have not already. Thanks for working out with me, and we'll see you next time.